What's going on with Luis Romo? Will he miss the National Classic? Let's talk precisely about this topic. Who should replace him? If that's the case, I'd like you to put it down in the comments. And let's talk about this situation, which is the one that has everyone most worried. Chiva brother, I'm Jesus Bernal, and I thank all of you for your attention. Thank you very much for being here with me to talk about the latest regarding the Chivas team. This weekend is Super Sunday. And what better way to enjoy it and experience it than through Caliente Mexico? We're giving you a welcome bonus of 1,000 directly to your account just for becoming a new user. And honestly, the markets are really interesting. There are so many ways to play, and here they are. For example, will New England win? If it's going to be heads or tails at the start, who's going to win the coin toss? Whatever you can imagine, the color of the energy drink, everything. Take advantage, click the link below, take the 1,000, and enjoy the Super Bowl this Sunday. So without further ado, let's start this video with the latest news about Chivas. Luis Romo, the captain of the Guadalajara team. What a complicated situation. Yesterday, the match was practically over. He leads a counterattack where he carries the ball and is already in the opponent's half. He signals, doesn't he? He feels like something is stretching or tearing. I don't know yet. At the time of recording this video, I can tell you that there is no prognosis, that there is no medical report yet. Does anyone know what's wrong with Luis Romo? However, the team's coach, Milito, spoke about this situation. The team's coach, Milito, is aware that there's a high possibility that Luis Romo will miss the match against America Contra. Is the Chivas coach fully aware of that? Let's listen to him.
Our goal was to start this way, with a good game and also with good results. It's hard to win 5 straight games, but I think we've done it deservedly. At times we played very well, and there were moments when maybe the opponent also played their game and made things difficult for us. Overall, I'm very happy with how we competed and played. No doubt there are things to correct and improve, but that's what the week is for. We'll talk to keep improving some aspects and keep evolving as a team. Regarding Luis Bueno, it seems like he had a significant discomfort in his hamstring, so we'll have to run some tests to see what the results show. It's still too early to know for sure what happened to him, but obviously it seems like it's an injury that might cost him a few games. Hopefully not, but it's likely to be that way.
And this is where the big question comes in. Who is going to take Luis Romo's place? Who will take this player's place on the team if the injury is confirmed? Yesterday, I insist, Milito basically treated it as a fact. I would assume that the most likely one to fill this role is Diego Campillo. Especially due to his role in Guadalajara's playbook of being the orchestrator, of being the one who takes the lead and directs the team's attacks. That's why I see him that way. I think it's the best option. Now we would have to analyze, because the only match that Luis Romo missed with Chivas was the one against Monterrey. Last tournament was the only match in which Luis Romo was not called up. That match. So, the big question there is, how did Chivas line up in that game? On that occasion, Tiba Sepulveda was the one who took Luis Romo's place, playing as a sweeper, but Tiba is injured as well. So, I think it's clear and obvious. Also, Diego Campillo wasn't in that match either. He's injured too. I expect it will be Campillo. The issue will be resolved during the week, but everything seems to indicate that's the way it'll go. Do you agree or not? Before the match day starts this Saturday. And actually, it won't affect Chivas at all. How is the league table looking? And I say it won't affect Chivas at all because no one is going to take the lead from them. Of course, no one is going to knock the Guadalajara team off the top. But the only thing that could maybe be decided in this case is how many points the Rebaño will have over the second place. Here's the overall standings. Chivas is in the lead with 15. If today, for example, Cruz Azul ties, Chivas would be 5 points ahead of second place overall. That's a big difference. If Cruz Azul beats Toluca, they'd be just 3 points behind. Would this 3-point gap between Chivas and Cruz Azul hold? They have to face America, who today could stay at 5, add up to 6, or reach 8 points. But also, no matter how you look at it, Chivas will come into the next match in better shape than America. So of course, we have to keep an eye on Liga Mexico today, see what results it gives us, and for what or at what distance. In other words, Chivas will find out who their closest pursuer is. Regarding the topic of individual scoring, how is it going for Armando the Ant Gonzalez? Who's right there and who scored again yesterday? Who scored again yesterday? That's also something to remember. Regarding the scoring, the leader for now is João Pedro, who also scored yesterday. João Pedro also scored against the Necaxa team. San Luis scored their only goal in the 4-1 loss. João Pedro scored, then Armando Gonzalez scored his fourth, moving ahead of Marcelo Flores. Now we'll see what Paradela does today, but it seems, at least for now, that the fight for that top scorer title will be between Hormiga and João Pedro. That's the impression for now, that the top scorer title will be contested between those two. We'll see what happens in the end, but it's definitely going to get good. It's definitely going to get good. Better said, this battle to find out who will be the top scorer in Mexican soccer. And before I say goodbye, I just want to remind you that this weekend the National Classic is coming to the city of Guadalajara. The match between Chivas and America, as you already know, will be broadcast on Amazon Prime Video. There we will be able to watch the match, and it is scheduled for Saturday, February 14th at 9 post, Meridian Central Mexico time. It will be the main match of the weekend for the United States and Canada. The game will be at 10 post Meridian Eastern time, 7 post Meridian Pacific time. And will you be able to watch it on any of Telemundo's platforms? Telemundo, Peacock, or Universo, which are the channels they have over there in the United States. All right, we'll end this video here. Thank you very much for your attention. Keep subscribing, commenting, sharing, and liking. And I'll see you next time. I'm Jesus Bernal. Goodbye.